this whole time?
No, the mic.
You didn't unmute it?
No.
We've been muted this whole time? Hey, it's our second show, folks.
Oh,
it's our second show.
That's awesome.
I wonder if they can read lips. Let's start over.
Sure. Why not?
All right.
So, well, let me go ahead and, well, how about this? How about welcome to the show?
Welcome to the show. 2 cents worth is what we call ourselves, what we call the name of our show. And being that you didn't hear
Who's
me,
K-Girl, by the way?
It's a girl, her name starts with K.
I heard Cuz. I see Cuz. Do you get a cousin?
I do have a cousin.
The name starts with a K?
Yeah, Christy.
Is it a girl?
She's a female.
That's probably her.
Hey, what's up, cuz? Okay, when we first started here, you couldn't hear me because Jimmy had it muted, but it's not his fault. I'm not mad. I'm not upset about that. But I got some comments from people that said, Lane, what's up? You said you were going on live on Facebook at 4:30. Well, I went live at 4:36, but what I forgot was that I can't go live on my page. We can only go live on Jimmy's page right now, and after we do it, he has to tag me and it goes to my page because I have a crappy ass phone, and I apologize for that. So that makes me a fibber, and that makes me sad all day.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry.
We've decided that fibber sounds better than liar and
It's
deceiver and
yeah, because you use those words, and I was like, well, how about fib, Mr. Positive over here?
We'll call you Mr. Fib.
I've been called worse.
Hey, it's close to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Mr. Fib.
Hey, but I mean, I'm sorry. I truly am sorry, and it was not intentional. Even if we would have went live, I would have been 6 minutes late. So from now on, we're just gonna put it on like 2 minutes.
Straight and narrow.
Yeah, 2 minutes before we go on, we're going on, and it will be on Jimmy the Greek's page, and then he'll tag it to my page.
Yeah.
So
we'll do
I
that.
am sorry, Andrea. I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm sorry, Tito and Jermaine and Michael
Obama.
and Obama. No, politics.
Sorry, Obama.
No politics, man.
Thanks, Obama.
No. We just say no to politics, guys. Hell to the no with politics.
To the no.
I say no.
So let me ask the same question that I asked a minute ago,
All right.
for all the lip readers out there. And this is going to seem a little bit scripted because we've done it.
No, never.
But give me what you said,
Give me one. Okay.
because otherwise I'll have to change mine.
Here's the thing: is I can change my answer.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So the question I want to ask you is, since our topic today is 80s rock, right? And we'll be able to do as much as we want to, but since the topic's 80s rock, when I say, dude, 80s rock, man, give me a tune.
Yeah.
What song comes to your mind?
Home Sweet Home.
Home Sweet Home.
Yeah.
The Crux. Motley Crux.
Wow. He's killing me over here, man.
Killing me.
You know what? I
Killing me,
I
Smalls.
almost used your answer, man, but I decided to back off.
Well, you can.
I mean,
I've got plenty more.
I'm sure you do. With that big head.
I got plenty more. Yeah,
They missed that too.
That whole big head conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big head equals big brain. We have trouble finding hats, and it's because of our superior intellect.
It really is. That one size fits all shit is wrong.
So,
They're fibbers.
Mr. Fib.
Mr. Fib.
So what happens? What I tell people, because they say, "Wow, your hairline's receding," and I think, no. what's happening is I'm constantly obtaining knowledge,
Right.
which causes my brain to have to expand.
Man.
Now, if my brain's going to expand, my skull needs to expand to accommodate, right?
It's got to.
Now, when my skull expands, the hair's not growing at the same rate as the skull is expanding, so the hair's getting sucked back in. I've got a head full of hair up underneath this scalp. It's there, man.
I believe
It's
you.
there. It's like one big, huge, ingrown.
I can't wait to cut your head open and show them. That's going to be one of our shows.
It's there.
I'm going to slice that head open. You're going to see all his hair. He's got like a Willie Nelson ponytail underneath there.
I've got hair
It's
that
fire.
reaches to the bathroom from here.
Hell yes. And you never know when you need something like that.
You could, little old kung fu movies.
There we go.
You never can tell.
You really can't.
Okay, so that's your song, Home Sweet
That's
Home.
my song.
It's a good tune.
It's a great tune.
When you think bands, if someone says, man, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to make out this list and I've got a few on it, but I am totally drawing a blank because I'm not old like the two of you. When you
Right. Like the majority?
give me an 80s rock band, what
Yeah.
comes to your mind? Boom.
Okay, you know what? I could change what I said, but I'm not gonna.
Go ahead if you need to.
I said Poison earlier. I did.
Which was legit.
And it is. And I said Tesla. But I really do love Guns N' Roses too. Then.
Is there a Guns N' Roses too?
It's going to be it's
Gina,
going to be like that.
No, we're talking 80s
We're
Guns
talking
N'
about
Roses.
back when Axl was skinny and could hit high notes.
Back when the hat would swallow him.
Yeah, man.
If it wasn't for his hair.
Yeah. And he'd sway.
Yeah, if it weren't for my horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college.
That's another story, folks.
So yeah, GNR.
Yeah. That, sure. I mean,
you got a favorite tune, GNR?
yeah, I do.
What's that?
Rocket Queen.
Rocket
I
Queen.
really love Rocket Queen. I love November Rain.
Oh yeah, that's not 80s.
That's fine.
It was just as good. It's just like I mean, there's a lot
You're right.
of songs
It's
on
not
those.
it's not 80s, but
It's very close though.
yeah, it's
it was
pretty
93,
close. Maybe they
92.
made it in 89 and they didn't put it out to the 90s. Let's go with that.
Let's do that.
Nah.
No.
What about you, man?
Well, like I said before, when I think of a song, what song did I say?
I think it was "Girl, You Know It's True" by Milli Vanilli.
I don't think that's rock, Lane McGuire.
Well, everything was rock back then, Mr. Jimmy.
No,
Remember?
no,
Come
no,
on, man, they were rock.
Okay, the AMAs may not know the difference, but we know the difference.
We do know the difference.
We know what the difference
yeah.
in rock
I
and
don't,
other forms of music is.
I think you said Metallica.
Well, that was my band.
That was your band. And the song. What was your song, man?
Did I give one?
You didn't. So give me one reason to stay here. Or I'll turn right back around. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Whoa, you went Tracy
That's
Chapman.
I did. I went Chapman on your ass. I can. We're one of those people, man. Movie lines, movie and song lyrics. We can do this shit all day, all night.
All day.
Yeah.
Feeding off of each other. I've got a few friends like that I can just say, remember that one? They're like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. I'm like, mm-hmm.
It doesn't really bother me, but it's like when it's really good, but the other person doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I'm like, well, shit.
I know it's like working with somebody 10 years younger than you that doesn't have any clue.
Right.
Like Jennifer works with someone that's I think she's 24, 26,
Mm-hmm.
something like that, and didn't know who Ned Permy was.
Oh, really? the famous Ned Permy.
Well, I mean, here.
But for
we
Arky
know.
Lackey,
He's
for sure.
yeah. You guys probably don't know who it is, but yeah, we do.
Name a song, man.
We do. 80s rock tune,
What's your
man.
song,
80s
man?
rock song. I'd go. Oh, I did say a song. I said "Sweet Child of Mine."
You did say sweet. That's right. Okay.
Because I'm sitting here thinking I'd probably go "Patience." No, wait. I said "Sweet Child of Mine." Yeah, it's something like that. That's what it brings to my mind. But I know there's a lot of.
There's so many, man.
I mean, we were talking about "Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone." Isn't that what we were talking about? No, it was a.
No.
What song did you say
Last night?
just now?
Oh, I said. Were you talking about Milli Vanilli or GNR?
You said "Home Sweet Home."
I said. Motley Crue. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say Milli Vanilli or GNR?
I didn't say that. What are you talking about, man? You can't prove it.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You
Wasn't
can't
me.
prove anything. Do you know where they started? Simpsons?
What?
Do you remember where the Simpsons started?
No.
Remember a show called The Tracy Ullman Show?
I do.
When they were about to cut the commercial, they would show these little couple-minute clips, crude drawings, and it was The Simpsons.
Really?
Yep. And it took off so well that they ended up, Matt Groening got his own show out of it.
Wow. That's a trip.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna give you some bands. Would you rather hear a song name and guess the band, or me tell you the band, you tell me what your thoughts are?
I can go either way.
Which would you rather do first?
We'll go with the first one.
Guess what the band is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since I figure you can't see all the way over here, right?
Man, you know I can't.
Okay.
I'm blind Melon Jillin over here.
We'll start off easy. Living on a Prayer.
Bon Jovi.
So what do you think about Bon Jovi?
I think
When you think Bon Jovi, what do you think?
I think that when they first came out, they were kick ass. Great group, man. Actually changed everyone's styles, man. That's when ripped jeans came in style, and
I can respect that.
and
man.
all that. After that, they kept making hits, but it was, they kind of mellowed out each time, and that's normal because they had
They do, and a
actually
lot
been
of
around
bands do.
since the late '70s, early '80s.
I did not know that.
Yeah. She's a Little Runaway. That's an old song, man.
Is it older than 80s?
It's early '80s, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That was too easy.
that's one of
You're
those.
gonna have to do better than that.
That's
man.
one of those bands that I can respect. Like, I liked Bon Jovi back then when they came back out in the late '90s,
Yeah.
or whatever, and tried to just revamp everything. Just leave it alone.
Man, I agree. I do. I agree.
Some bands they just need to leave it alone.
But I'll tell you, Jimmy, man, like an unsung hero of that band, Richie Sambora has got a great voice.
No, sure.
The guy can sing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched them do "Living on a Prayer" unplugged, and Sambora killed it, man. It was awesome.
I didn't realize how many of those high notes that
He's the
John
one hitting
Bon Jovi wasn't hitting.
Yeah, that's Sambora hitting the high notes.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Because I sit there and I look at them coming back, and I think he's not even doing the high singing, and I thought it was him
Yeah.
all this time.
Right.
So it's not like he doesn't still have a voice. I think just some things are best left alone. Like the Stones, they could tour. Metallica, they could keep touring as long as they're still making something decent.
Right.
GNR, if they had stuck together, they probably could have kept going.
Yeah. One of
some things are
the
best left
exceptions though is Aerosmith. They still go out there and he can still hit those high notes.
He can.
And it's still a kick ass show. Now I've never seen him in concert live,
I haven't
but
either.
I've watched them and wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, every song, dude, they are going hard and he's hitting it. I mean, he's going high.
He's still not eating.
He's still pretty skinny. He's got the lips.
It's all the food.
I think all the weight's going to the lips. Him and Mick.
I'm going on stage.
Don't turn the wind machine on. My lips will flap.
Beat him in the face.
I can't see me.
Back,
I can't see me fans. Wait. Steve Tyler's not British. My bad.
He could be.
Yeah.
He could be MI6 or something.
I think he's from like Maine.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's Maine, New Hampshire, or something like that.
Pilgrim country.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm not making that up.
Oh, is it?
No. I'm just kidding. Yeah, he is. He is.
Okay. What's your next one? Let me see.
I don't know, but you got to give me something more difficult than what you just gave me.
Every breath you take.
Man. Police.
Please what?
Police.
Oh, police.
The police.
You got to say it Newport, man. The police.
The po-po.
Okay. So when you think of the Police as a band in the 80s, what sticks out? You like the Police better or you like Sting solo?
That's a good question. I mean, to be honest with you, I wasn't really a huge fan of either. Now, he's a talented dude, and those few songs that the Police did that, were on the radio all the time, they were good.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm going to go out and buy it.
Right. And that's the way I was with so many of the bands like Whitesnake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there might have been a tune on the radio.
They had like
I liked.
two songs that were, I mean, you really do,
Yeah. But I'm not going to go buy a cassette.
A cassette, right.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy a cassette of them, and a lot of the people I knew had them. They're like, man, did you get that new Whitesnake cassette? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Because I don't care enough.
Yeah, they didn't have enough good music. I feel you.
Oh, dude. I just thought of another one, but I won't mention it yet because it's probably in this list. I'm going to skip over Sweet Child of Mine because we've already discussed that one. Let's do probably one of my least favorite 80s bands of all time. And it's because they were good. They were good then.
Okay.
But the stuff that they came out with since then, I think once they started doing stuff in the 90s, I really wanted to tune them out because I think a lot of it had to do with because he was getting so stinking political. With or without you.
You too. Bono.
Yeah.
Not a big fan. I mean, he's got some good songs. They got some good songs, man.
Back in the 80s, there were some really good tunes.
Sunday Bloody Sunday. I remember when that song came out on MTV, man.
Oh, yeah.
That was like their first big hit.
You were telling me, since you mentioned MTV...
The very first song that ever came out.
The very first song that came out on MTV was...
The very first song that they ever played on MTV was Video Killed the Radio Star.
Oddly enough.
Oddly ironic, right?
Yeah.
And now MTV, the music channel, is reality. It's all reality bullshit. I hate it, man.
Got a little useless information for you.
Bring it.
I want to say it was the first rap song that ever made it to the radio. You know what it was?
The first rap song. Run DMC?
Mm-mm. I'm going to tell you, the group's name was Sugar Hill
Sugar Hill Gang. Damn it.
You know what the song's called?
I don't remember.
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, I would have got the name. But I should have known it was Sugar Hill Gang. New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even, someone told me that, as a matter of fact. So, I just happened to think of that. U2, though, man, it's, for me, they should have left it alone. Yeah. It's not that the guy can't sing. Bono's great.
Yeah, he is a good singer.
He just, they fell off. You ever seen a movie called Blown Away?
I believe so.
Tommy Lee Jones and Jeff Bridges. And Tommy Lee Jones plays an Irish.
He plays an Irishman.
He was like in the IRA or something, and Jeff Bridges used to be in the IRA, and Tommy Lee Jones stayed in there and became a bomb maker. Nice. Jeff Bridges moved to Boston and became Bomb Squad.
All right. And he did kind of a lot of movies similar to that, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was really good. But the soundtrack to that movie was like the album that With or Without You was on.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
So it was a good soundtrack. Let me see what's going on here right quick, just in case.
Yeah, man.
Okay, nothing. All right, so now we're getting into it.
What's up?
Pour some sugar on me.
That would be the Def Leppard. Oh, yes, it would. In fact, they're on tour right now with Poison and Tesla.
Really?
Yes, sir. More useless knowledge for you.
Right now?
Right now. Yeah.
I don't know that I'd go.
Me neither. Well, you know what? If someone paid for my ticket...
Step inside! Walk this way!
Pour some... What's the word?
Splenda on me!
Because my diabetes!
Guy drumming with his toes.
Oh, come on, dog. You can't make fun of him. Come on, dude.
I can, because
Well,
he's still a great drummer.
He is.
But that was funky. It was funky, but it was awesome because they created this whole new machine just for him. You know, where he's playing drums with his feet. It was great.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I don't think I could feed myself.
I can barely reach my feet. You know, so
Yeah, I don't know that
I
I
have
still
problems
have
getting my
feet.
shoes on. I know why you wear flip-flops
That's
now.
exactly right. I just kind of feel on the floor, do like this with my toes, and
That's
go,
them.
flip-flops.
Man.
So, okay. Too easy. Well, okay, when you think of Def Leppard,
I think Def Leppard, man.
do you automatically go Pour Some Sugar on Me, or do you go a different direction?
No, man. I go Photograph. I go Love Bites.
Love Bites.
You know,
really good tune.
Dude. Yeah, there's quite a few of them, man. I loved Def Leppard back in the day. In fact, we were muted at the time, but he asked me, you know, when I think of 80s rock and roll, what does it remind me of? And I told him,
I forgot about that.
It reminded me of, and people my age or around my age or our age will understand what I'm saying. Back when we went to the skating rink, man. And if you remember the skating rink, they would rock the house with some good music. And when you walked in, they would have all these pins of bands like Def Leppard and stuff, man. And back then, the denim vests were in,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, whoever had all the pins were cool. They were like Fonzie cool.
You know what I think of when I think of the skating rink?
I don't know.
I think of two songs that pop into my head. Walk of Life. Yeah, we do the
Yeah,
Walk
dude.
of Life.
Dire Straits.
Yep. And Jitterbug.
Oh, I hate that song, dude.
It wasn't
George
called-
Michael?
Was it? It wasn't. It was Wham.
Oh, it was
Wham.
okay.
You put your ball sack into my mouth. Ooh, ooh. I should have said that. Lord, please forgive me.
Yeah.
Please be with the starving pygmies.
The George Michael haters are coming. They're coming for you with pitchforks, man. Rest in peace, George.
Oh man,
He went there.
dude, I
understand, no,
I
man.
like Wham. I like George Michael's solo stuff. Way better.
You know what? There was one song that he did, man. That was, well, I guess it would be nice.
Faith.
Yeah, Faith. I like that song.
I like One More Try.
Yeah, you would.
It's a really, really, really good tune.
No, it is a good song.
I mean, it's probably Faith used to be my favorite tune.
Faith,
When it
yeah.
came out,
That was a little bad job. You know what? He kind of he pulled some Elvis out, is what he did. And I know you're probably not going to agree with, but that's exactly what he did.
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Get some hip action going.
Yes, he did. Not that I was looking.
I used to do that. I did, man. I was looking at not
Well, you couldn't help it.
not like in a George
It was
Michael
nothing
kind of
but
way,
him, you know.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, I got into that. That was everybody acted that video out, man.
Did anyone else like Faith by George Michael? It's okay to admit it.
Jive it up. Centuries. What's up?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's someone named Centuries.
What's up by Centuries?
Is that someone we know? Is that someone from here, or is that someone?
If
just
that's their
catching
name,
the-
I
catching
didn't
the
know
show?
it.
We're
But
gonna.
I'm glad they're here.
I'm gonna change the name of this while you're on the next one.
Well, now that song's stuck in my head. If I could touch your body, I know not everybody has got a body like you.
It's a tough one.
Well,
Take On Me.
oh man,
That is.
Oh no. Shh, I know this. Just give me 10 seconds.
9, 8.
Shit. Don't count out loud. Oh man, I know this. I can even see the video in my head right now. Shit, you got me, dude. It's not it's not. Son of a bitch. Does anyone know what it is? We only got like 4 seconds left. Please type it. And no.
I will give you.
Who is that?
Yeah, you stumped Lane. That says JB. Is that My Other Half?
Ask. Hey, JB, are you his other half or are you my other half?
Do you have another half with JB?
I might.
You might. With your PhD.
And my MSG.
Right. No MSG.
Yeah, oh man.
I will give you a hint.
Okay.
Let's say you walk in on somebody and catch them doing something. What are you going to say?
Stop.
Aha.
Man.
And honestly, I couldn't even tell you another Aha song.
There's not one.
Is there not
one?
one?
There is, but no one gives a shit.
Right? Okay.
Kind of thing.
We'll move on.
But that is a good song by Aha.
Uh-huh. He or she says no. I wonder if that's...
What? Is that Jamie?
This is Jaebee.
Is that Jamie Luo?
It's somebody that knows you. That's for sure.
Is that Jamie Brooks?
Here's your next one.
All right, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm not missing anymore. I ain't missing you.
I want to know what love is.
Foreigner.
What? Okay, so when you think of Foreigner.
Oh, wait. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You said that like...
Well, now you got me wondering.
What the hell? I thought you were a music man. You getting shit wrong?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
So when you think Foreigner...
When I think of Foreigner...
Does I Want to Know What Love Is come to your mind?
No.
Something
No.
So what do you think of? Yes.
Hey, Jamie Lou. I am sorry. She can vouch for me, man. We used to have this thing where, and most people did on their computers or cell phones, where it would play part of a song and you had 5 seconds to name it. Mm-hmm. Well,
like a Name That.
I killed it, man. I killed it, and I've only missed one, so I'm making an A. So don't dog on me, Jay.
We're not grading on a curve. So
okay,
you'll be the only one with the A.
I really don't. You're not as positive as I wanted you to be.
No, I'm saying you'll be the only one with an A. I won't get it.
I'll take back what I said. In fact, I wish I said more so I can take more back. You know what I mean? I mean, really. What?
So, Foreigner.
Oh, when I think of Foreigner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I think of Bad and Beat It. And
he was a domestic.
Foreigner, man.
Drawing a blank.
Jukebox Hero.
Oh
man. Shooting Star. Well, that Bad Company. That was Bad Company. Jukebox Hero. That's one of my. I like that song. Wasn't somebody wanting to name a group Jukebox Hero?
The whole yeah.
It's another story for another day, right?
Crap.
What is it?
The whole purpose of making up a name is so you don't get your own name put on blast.
You know, I thought these comments thing was going to be a good thing.
I can back him up that he really can't touch his toes.
Oh, we got a comedian in the house.
Oh, snap.
Can we turn the air conditioner
Right.
down a little bit?
Here we go.
She really can. She's right. She's helped me put my shoes on a few times.
This one's going to be very difficult.
Thanks, Jay. Ugh.
This one's going to be very difficult.
No, man, not me.
I had to look it up just now.
I'm a bad boy.
Eye of the Tiger.
Survivor.
What?
Yeah, come on. What?
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
I'm a bad mamma jamma.
Who knows that?
The lame man knows. I tell you what, I'm so bad.
Michael Jackson wrote a song about you?
I'm Michael Jackson bad. I'm Michael Jackson bad.
I'm not even going to ask you for another song because
Yeah, one more. That's it.
I don't think that they. You have another one by them?
By who? Survivor?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Right on.
No, I don't.
Yeah, man. This one's an easy one, but definitely discussion worthy. Old school rap.
Old school rap. That's okay.
Give me just a second. I got one more to give him. We'll go old school rap for a second.
Yeah,
and then we'll
man.
get back to it.
That's a good topic too.
Don't Stop Believing.
Journey.
When you think Journey,
I think Big Nose.
so you think Steve Perry.
I do.
That's good. What do you think of the new guy?
Who's the new guy?
Have you not seen him? He's
No.
Filipino. They found him on YouTube.
Well, I mean, if
And
Steve
dude
Perry's not in
can-
Journey, then I don't even want to hear it, to be honest.
The guy, it's not the same. Don't get me wrong. It
Yeah.
feels generic
It can't
without
be.
Steve Perry.
Right.
But the guy can hit.
He can blow.
Dude.
I mean, I would, you know me.
And he sounds just like him.
Oh, you know, I have heard the dude, and you are right. He does sound like him.
Well, I think he was they did a Super Bowl spot, like right before the Super Bowl. They cut to this, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
we got, Journey with the new, and I can't think of his name.
Wasn't he the guy that used to be in the people who sings Extreme?
Mm-mm. No, this is a Filipino dude.
Oh, okay. I was just testing you.
It's pretty close. So when you think of Journey, besides Steve Perry, give me a tune. Or three. Give me however
Just a
many you
small
want.
town girl. What's the name of that song? She took the midnight train going anywhere. Jamie, what's the name of that song?
That's Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah.
That's what we just talking about.
Well, that's what it makes me think of, man. There's a
Open
slow,
Arms?
Yeah, I was going to say there's that slow song, Open Arms, man.
Yeah.
And that's a really good song.
There's a ton of good Journey tunes, man.
Really?
A ton of them.
I would.
Right.
I mean, I'm not kidding.
Right. You really wouldn't know?
No.
You like Journey?
I'm not a big fan.
I love Journey.
And don't get pissed at me because I'm not a big Journey fan.
Like, Journey to me was like, of course they're older. It's like asking me if I'm a Boston fan. Boston was amazing. Did you like Boston?
You mean like the
band.
town?
No, the band.
No, I really didn't.
You didn't like them or you don't know what they sing?
I mean, I don't like them enough to know what they sing. And I'm not being rude.
No.
I'm not, I mean, it's like you mentioned Air Supply and stuff, and I can hear their song, but I'm not like, I can't wait to hear some Air Supply.
Right. I'm that way with most 80s stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather hear 70s stuff.
Oh, I love 70s stuff.
But that's not to say that I don't dig me some 80s tunes, because there's a lot of really good 80s tunes out there that...
Yeah, and we're talking about rap, but there was so much more, man. And there's so many one-hit wonders in the 80s.
When you think old school rap, what pops in your head?
Old school rap?
I immediately go either Run DMC, or I would go Sugar Hill Gang, or...
Yeah, man. I mean, if you want to go back, you got to go...
LL Cool J.
You got to go LL. You got to go Run DMC. You got to go Too Short. You got to go Ghetto Boys.
No, you're getting in the 90s, though.
No, Ghetto Boys are 80s, homie.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well, Too Short was 90s, also.
Oh my gosh, no, he wasn't.
Mm-hmm. We were listening
Google
to...
it.
Now, he
Now, he may have
come out before
recorded.
then. But I remember in 91, 92, that's when Don't Fight the Feeling came out.
Okay, well, he came out before that.
Oh, I didn't listen to it.
Yes, sir.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you need to. I gotta turn you on to it.
I don't know that I'd be into it now.
You would too? That was some of his best stuff.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Boom, 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 boom,
I mean,
boom,
I could
boom.
say some of the lyrics, but they'd be really offensive. So, I'm not one to cuss.
If your biggest song starts off with "Say Ho," yeah, you.
Yeah, right. That was 90s?
NWA, most definitely.
Oh, man, most definitely NWA, man.
NWA, I could pretty much tell you almost every tune, and I could almost tell you every word.
I couldn't. I mean, I love NWA, but
NWA,
you
man.
know,
I probably shouldn't have,
why?
but I did.
Why?
I can relate. You know what I mean? But musically,
Public Enemy?
I like some Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Mostly the stuff that Flavor Flav didn't sing.
Well, he didn't really sing that much, anyways.
Digital Underground.
Yeah, man. Tupac was in Digital Underground. Did you know that? Posse and shit. My Posse's on Broadway.
I guess I knew that.
Yeah, he was a dancer.
For Digital Underground?
Yes, sir. That's how he got to start. I've got tons of useless knowledge, man.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. In fact, I think Jamie said we should have a useless knowledge day where we just let people know stuff they may not know, but we know tons.
I'll give you one.
I can't wait.
Yes, you can. Watch.
Oh, we got all kinds of comedians
Sir
here.
Mix-a-Lot.
Thank you.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Buttermilk biscuits. My posse's on, bro. Yeah. Posse up.
So here's you a little
Me
bit
and
of useless,
kittens. Now it's in my head.
useless stuff.
All right, go for it.
Years ago, remember when your phone service, before cell phones and pagers and all that other stuff. Years ago, when phone service was, you had your local and your long distance.
Yeah.
And then they were two separate things. One you had your Bell Company or whatever you had, or GTE, and then you had like MCI, AT&T. They were the two major long distance players, right?
Yeah.
So, do you remember the railroad company Southern Pacific?
Yeah. My dad worked for Union Pacific.
Okay. Well, Southern Pacific decided they wanted in
Oh my God.
on the long distance game. Okay? They wanted in on the long distance game, and they did what nobody had done before. They took and ran their lines along the tracks, which gave them great coverage throughout the United States, right? And they called their company Southern Pacific Railroad International,
Yeah, I've heard of that.
or Sprint.
Really? I did not know that. I did not know that.
I did not know that.
That is weird, wild stuff. That's very good.
Yeah, I'm
Very
full of that
good.
kind of crap.
Awesome. Because we're going to have a day full of it.
Oh, yeah.
Crap and useless, you
I'd like that. We're going to have a day of lots of different stuff. Like, we'll have a day coming up at some point with some Would You Rathers.
Really?
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
That's
We'll have some Would You Rathers. At some point, when we get enough subscribers on here, at some point, we're going to take it mobile. Probably go out to some local spots and
I'm so ready for that.
interview some folks and
Yeah.
ask them some questions and see what they think. Now, we won't be live doing that, but we will be able to post the videos. The good news is, hopefully, we'll be into editing by then.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so anything else on some old school rap?
On old school rap, man.
NWA, good
It
suggestion.
really was. And Ice Cube. I mean, loved Ice Cube.
I'm trying not to get too much out of the 80s.
Run
but when I
DMC.
think of old school, there's tons.
Yeah, I mean, I still think of 90s as old school.
Remember Rock the Bells?
Yeah,
Listen to
LL,
Cool
man.
J, man.
LL.
Cool J is hard as hell.
Mama Said was one of my favorite, man. Mama Said Knock
Definitely.
You Out.
That album was good. Milky Cereal.
Yeah, dude. He's one of the best. But Run DMC really changed the game.
Sure.
I mean,
Especially when they grouped up with
with Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
And they did not want to do that.
Who did?
Some Run DMC.
Really?
They said this is not going to work. And whoever their manager was says just do it. And it became their biggest hit.
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys, man.
Paul Revere.
Oh, I had a little horsey named Paul Revere.
I loved Beastie Boys back then, and they stayed legit. Like,
oh man,
they weren't like constantly in your face on the radio,
right?
But when they came
because
out
the
with
radio
something,
wouldn't play them, dude.
When they came out with something, it was good. So there might be 5 years between the time they let something out and the next time they're going to come out with something. But when that 5 years is up or whatever, they're going to come out with something
well
good.
worth it.
Oh yeah, Sabotage.
Their first one, man. Oh man, every song on it was the Beast.
Let me tell you who introduced me to Beastie Boys.
Yeah,
Shane and Dale Loftus.
That's my boys, Shane Loftus,
cousins.
In fact, really?
Yeah, well, by marriage, but
right
yeah.
on. In fact, I tagged Shane-O to check us out. So shout out to Shane.
Yeah,
sure.
As a matter of fact, it was over on Ashley Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Over when we lived in the hood.
Yeah.
All of us did.
Boys in the hood, huh?
Yeah. I'd walk home from school with Michael Moss.
Yeah.
We all lived all over that way. And my grandmother lived over there. Of course, she was a school lunch lady.
What's that say? I'm listening.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, it still does?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she worked for the school during the lunch. She was a lunch lady. My grandmother was. Forever and ever. Emma Jean.
Yeah?
Yeah, she married Orville Loftus, which was their dad.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I mean, but they lived there at the time. Of course, all of us were school age,
yeah.
And they had, as a matter of fact, I remember, all those houses over there, little duplexes or what they are, whatever they were, had, they were all red brick.
I remember, yeah.
And they're still there. Every one of them are still there. And we go in and take a left and go down the hallway, and the room that we were in was on the right, and they had this little boom box on the floor. And they had just gotten it, and Paul Revere over and over again.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One lonely beastie I be. All by myself without nobody. The sun is beaming down on my baseball hat. The air is getting hot. The beer is getting flat. Looking for a girl. I ran into a guy. His name was MC8. I said howdy. He said hi. There you go.
All right. So, got a little bit of old school rap in there by request. So I'm going to give you some easier ones.
Easy E.
Man, see, they're calling
That's another one.
They're calling this rock. I'm not going to do it. Beat it.
Come on, dude.
It's not rock.
Don't need.
All right. This did come out in the 80s, and it's probably one of the... When I think of great bands back then, and these guys were out way before then, too. But when I think of really great bands, these guys are always on the list.
All right.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, man, Queen. Queen is one of my favorite groups. That dude, Freddie Mercury, had a fantastic voice, dude.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was, to me, he was before his time.
Very much.
And
what he did with Bohemian Rhapsody was just amazing. With that harmony, he almost took opera. You know what I mean?
Now, I could be wrong, but from what I hear, everybody in that band were not only college graduates, but they all majored in opera.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense then. Hey!
Favorite Queen tune?
Oh, that's hard. Man, there's
so many good ones.
I don't know if I have a favorite. It's like we were talking about last night. It's hard to just pick one. Because there's so... Especially when a group like Queen has so many just fantastic...
Then give me a really good one. I'd have to go Somebody to Love.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I agree. You know what? And I'm not just agreeing because you said that. You're right.
It's a damn good tune.
That is a great tune.
Oh,
and that's
absolutely.
one of those I could listen to again and again. I mean, because hearing his voice is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's amazing.
Good piano in that too.
Yeah, there is.
All right.
There's another song by Queen that I really like too. This Thing Called Love. I really like that song.
Oh yeah.
Now he doesn't really use his vocal range in it. I just like it, man. I get into it. Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Oh wow. Bet you won't get this one.
You being sarcastic?
No.
Oh, okay.
If you do, huge props.
Really?
Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. I'm not gonna get it.
I've never
It's not
even,
Africa, is it?
No, I've never even heard this band name.
And shoot, man. Damn it. What is it? Whoa. Does anyone else know who sings Come On Eileen without Googling it?
Without a porn reference.
Hey, Jimmy the Greek over here. Come On Eileen. Anyone? Bueller?
Anyone?
Bueller? I need to lose Roy. We're not getting anything, are we?
Nope, not yet.
Does it take a little time for them to answer if they're going to?
Well, there's you talking about like is at least a 10-second delay.
I thought it was like 2.
That's on Beam, and that's the game.
Oh,
thing.
so we're a 10-second thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not gonna be close, but
That was a good.
it's
And
a
I love
stumper.
that song too, man.
Yeah, I love all the different tempos in that tune.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, they change it up, man, and go into a different groove,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kicks back in. You know, come on, Eileen. Yeah, we're gonna have to listen to that here in a bit.
Know it yet?
Are you giving me a hint?
It's 3 words,
That's not helping me one damn bit.
and the initials of those words are DMR.
Damn it, really?
Incorrect.
Okay. That's 2 I've missed. Is that 2?
So it's Dexys Midnight Runners.
Oh hell no! I've never got no.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you right on.
Next one we've
Great
covered,
song though. By them.
Welcome to the Jungle. Here's one that's it's not a name that would pop into my mind, but it is something that I would eventually think of. So give me the band for Jesse's Girl.
Rick Springfield.
Right. Anything else pop into your mind for that one? For him, that's what I think of.
For Jesse's Girl?
What I mean for Rick.
I mean for Rick
that's-
Springfield.
I automatically think of Jesse's Girl.
Yeah. I mean he had some other ones that
I'd probably know by sound, but
yeah.
if you told me the name of it, I'd be like, Moonlight Chandelier, and I'd be like, yeah, man,
Totally.
awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got that on my
iPod.
on the thing,
Right, and it's on
in
my
the room.
The third song to the
Third
right,
song in that one list of
and the other
of stuff I'm never gonna hear
ever. Ever. Yeah.
All right, so, oh wow, haven't heard this one in forever.
What up?
So this is gonna be another hard one.
Really?
Tainted Love.
Ooh, I used to have that little LP.
So it was by. You must have total concentration.
Now I know. Oh man, I so know this. Jimmy. I know this, and when you tell me, I'm gonna be sad all day.
I'm gonna give you some initials. It is
Yeah.
2 words.
Okay, initials.
SC.
Yeah, that didn't help me a bit.
When something is not hard, it is.
It's soft.
What kind of phone is that?
What is it?
Soft cell.
No, that's not who sings that song.
Who sings that song?
No.
That's what it's telling me.
No.
Like, it ain't making any sense to me.
Yeah, no. I know for a fact that's wrong.
Well, give me.
One reason to stay here. Hey, anyone who sings Tainted Love? Who sings Bright Eyes while you're doing this? Turn Around Bright Eyes?
I just looked this up the other day.
Total Eclipse of the Heart, rather.
I just looked this up the other day. And she knew who it was, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you ponder on it.
You sure it's not soft cell?
I'm positive. I'm pretty positive. That's
sure
wrong,
it's
though.
soft cell.
No, it's not soft cell.
I mean, it ain't Marilyn Manson.
Go to YouTube.
Let's see.
Told you it was soft cell. You don't listen. Man, I was thinking it was Okay, hold up. Maybe the singer who I can't think of his name was once in the group Soft Cell.
Maybe.
I'm just reaching. And then they broke up and he put his own name on it.
Right.
And YouTube just hasn't caught up to that yet.
Well, might as well jump.
I'm doing it, Van Halen.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hungry Like the Wolf.
Duran Duran.
Which makes you think of...
Duran Duran. Okay, well, that makes me think of
I think
a bunch of people in with paint going across their face and like Rio jumping in the water, singing underwater, because that's pretty much what they did in the video. Or no, that was Rio. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't a huge Duran Duran fan. I liked some of their songs.
It's okay to admit
like
that
Rio,
you are. It's all right.
I liked Rio, and I liked Hungry Like the Wolf, but like I wouldn't have it on my phone. I like Rio a lot better than I did Hungry Like the Wolf.
Yeah, they're both kind of mediocre to me. About the same.
Sweet Dreams.
Eurythmics.
Are made of this.
Eurythmics.
These.
Pardon?
These or this. Is it Sweet Dreams are made of this or Sweet Dreams are made of these?
These. You know what? I always say it as
Who
these.
am I to disagree?
I traveled the world in the seven
the
seas.
1981 version we all know was Soft Cell.
Hey, you know what?
We all know. Now. Honestly, I could not have told you that. If you said Soft Cell, what are they saying? I'd go, is that a group?
You know what? It kind of.
It's not a group, man. It's one guy, man. You know,
it is one guy. They broke up,
black,
and
red suit on, man, with black patent leather jewels. You know that guy, man.
I know what you're talking about. Joe Walsh did a song, man. Life's Been Good to Me.
Life's Been Good.
Yeah, and
best Joe Walsh song ever.
Very good song. Now I'm telling you, man, I've heard a part where he says, "Picked up the dog, do hope that it's hard." Now you look up the lyrics; it's not on there. And I've argued this, I think, probably with Jamie, and I know with Rodney Welsh. And they're like, man, no, he doesn't say that.
Instead, he says,
Whatever the damn lyrics say, he says. But he changed the lyrics one time when I watched him perform on TV.
to something else.
To pick up the dog, do hope that it's hard. I mean, how the hell could I just come up with that?
Right?
I'm actually, you know what?
It's like saying there's a
I actually
bathroom on
could
the
come
right.
up with that, but yeah. But yeah.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Not to my store, you don't. You remember that Van Halen video? Oh, no, you wasn't really an MTV guy, were you?
No, well, we didn't have MTV. Back then, you had to have it. It was a pay thing. You had to have cable and all that other stuff. We didn't have cable. We had 2 channels.
I understand.
Man. We had like PBS and maybe Fox.
So you got the...
Man, we might have
you Sesame Street the shit out of it, did you? And that Electric Company?
Mr. Rogers, Electric Company, 3-2-1 Contact.
Mm-mm.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Oh, wow. Call Me.
That's the name of the song?
Yep.
I really don't know.
Call me.
Oh, Blondie.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which one y'all on? Jessica Clark, have you found us yet?
What? Wait, what?
I just got a message that's an hour ago though, but I guess some people are having problems finding us.
Well, let me just look here.
You think you can take over for like 2 minutes?
For how much?
2 minutes.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
If you do me a favor.
Sure.
And bring me that blue glass that's in there by the door.
I can do that.
Much appreciated.
Hey, de nada.
Let me see if I can find...
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Do penguins have knees? What the heck? Oh, no, don't need that. Alright, let me see if I can find... I need to get the link to this channel and put it out there because some people are having issues finding it. Give me 1 second. The airspeed velocity of a swallow. Absolutely, I can. African or European? What happened on a railroad track in the late 80s with me? You and Gerald and a couple more. I might have to ask him that when he comes back. I will ask him absolutely when he comes back. Let me see. Alright. And then I'll put...
What, blue glass?
Yes.
Where is it?
Is it not there?
There's a red glass.
On the table that's by the door.
Yeah, man. There's a red glass.
Alright, what about on the bar? Oh, no. Refrigerator, man. Top shelf.
Okay.
My bad.
There we go.
Sorry about that. We're
I guess I'll forgive you. Pick up the dog, do hope that it's hard. I guarantee you, me and Rodney and Jamie, we have argued that one over and over and over again.
You got a comment from Chris Jackson.
Slanky?
Yep.
What's up, Chris?
Not on here, but on the other one. Said something about what happened in the 80s on a railroad track with you, him, and Gerald, and a few more?
Well, there was one time at band camp, and no, there was this one time that was I think it was me and Slanky was in there, I think, and I think Angie Ferguson and someone else. If we're talking about the same time, and I got my cousin to get on the tracks with his 4-wheeler and turn his lights on. And we were in the Golden Rough Rider, which was my Topaz at the time. Mm-hmm. And I got up to the tracks and I acted like the car died. And I started just putting on a show because there was lights coming. and the girls were just freaking out. And yeah, that was fun. In fact, they still remember that to this day. And we were teenagers then. Yeah, I was a mischievous little whippersnapper. Not anymore, folks.
I'm going to give you a few more, and then we're going to call it. We've been going an hour and 20 minutes. Unfortunately, the first 20 were probably
I know. I mean,
muted.
They were.
So we'll have to figure something out with that. But let me see. Okay. So we got Call Me. I'm going to go through some of these. Tell me what sticks out. You Give Love a Bad Name.
Easy.
There's another Michael Jackson. Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Poison.
Is This Love?
White Snake.
Ugh, Madonna, really? Don't You Forget About Me.
Oh, The Breakfast Club. I don't know who sings that song though. I know the words. I know the song.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I knew we were going to be doing the 80s, and I was checking out movies, just to refresh. Mm. And, Breakfast Club popped up, 16 Candles. I forgot about Top Gun for some reason. That was big. The Lost Boys we talked about last night. One of my favorite movies ever. Best vampire movie ever. I don't care what you say about Twilight.
Blade.
Blade. Now hold up. I like Blade, but it's not better. It's not better than Lost Boys. But I really like Blade.
I think they could redo Lost Boys.
No, they can't.
They can redo it.
Well, they can redo it, but it's not going to be as good, dude.
Make it. They'd have to do something with it. You know what I mean? They couldn't just do it the same.
No.
You remember that song that was in that?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Cry
Were you
Little
talking
Sister?
about the? Yeah, that was. Thou shalt not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've redone that.
Really?
And it's good.
Is it bad?
It's really good.
That was a bad song then, dude.
Yeah.
There was some. In fact, there was some really good songs. That was a good soundtrack. Yeah. Remember the big dude playing the sax?
Mm-hmm. So, what do I got? Wild Boys in my head. Who sings that?
Wild Boys. Wow.
Yeah.
That's Duran Duran, isn't it?
I believe you're right, and I'm going to leave that alone.
and with that,
all right, The Flame.
Cheap Trick.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Man, that was yours.
Oh, I've got it in front of me now.
Bonnie Tyler. I almost said Stevie Nicks because it kind of, they just have blonde hair and blue eyes or something like that. I like Stevie
Nicks can still sing.
I love
dude.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh yeah.
She's a witch, right? I mean, I ain't saying she flies on brooms.
So is what's his name from Godsmack? Sully, the lead singer.
Yeah,
he is too.
Right on. Maybe they should hook up.
Wiccan.
I
think I know some Wiccans.
Well, we definitely covered The Rock, man.
Most definitely.
You challenged my big head brain.
Jump.
Van Halen. David Lee Roth version.
In the Air Tonight.
Phil Collins, Genesis.
Have you heard the remake of that?
Mm-mm. By them?
Oh, no.
Or by someone else?
Someone else.
No.
The 100% improvement. They didn't really need improving, but these guys improved it.
I love the drums in that. Boom, boom, da-dum, 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 da-dum.
I'm gonna play it for you here in a minute.
All right.
Addicted to Love. The video everybody liked to watch over and over again.
Robert Palmer. With
Because of the vocals.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
And the guitar players.
Yeah, the guitar players were... They were really good guitar players.
Yep.
You're going to have to face it.
Loaded. Stacked with talent.
With... yeah.
Multiple talents.
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly. You never know who's watching here, man.
I'm going to give you...
Is anyone commenting? Come on, man.
How about Start Me Up?
That's Rolling Stones.
I'm going to give you one more.
You keep saying that.
It does not count technically as rock.
Okay.
I don't think so. And correct me if I'm wrong. I really think it's more of a pop.
Okay. What?
When Doves Cry.
Prince, baby. Prince of the Revolution.
Prince played guitar, but to me that was never rock.
You know what? I understand what you're
saying.
And Prince did consider himself pop, but man, when he played the guitar, that's rock, baby.
Oh
he
yeah,
could play the guitar. He in fact, to me, in my opinion, Prince was one of the best guitar players. Now I know you're going to disagree, but man,
when you say one of the best, you mean in the top, in the world, in the top
ever.
I mean, I'm saying in the top like 25, in the top 10, top 5.
I'm talking top 5. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'd probably disagree with that, but
I mean, have you had a chance to listen to him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've watched a lot of his live stuff where he just like
have you ever
wails, man. He's a great guitar player. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he is. Did you ever get when he was on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show with doing My Guitar Gently Weeps with Tom Petty and everybody? Mm-hmm. And man, he rocked that shit, man. I'm talking, and he had fun. I've never seen Prince on stage smiling and enjoying what he's doing because he knew he was in the freaking zone, you know. And man, he was just welling, dude. It was sweet.
When I think of top guitarists, man, like I don't even. Oh, somebody missed an appointment. At 3:45.
Damn, I knew I was supposed to go to the proctologist.
Oh man. Well, the stick stays.
Yeah, it does. He said he's gonna pull that out for me.
So when I think of top guitarist of all time, automatically I'm going Eric Clapton.
Seen him in concert.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, didn't see him in concert.
I'd go probably Jimmy Page.
Oh yeah, you got to go Page, man, for sure. I mean, because he did make a deal with the devil, and he's awesome. They're getting back together. Zeppelin finally.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they need to.
Yeah.
That's one of those that don't.
Plant can still hit the high notes.
Oh yeah.
I've
seen YouTube videos of him doing like smaller stuff, but he's still got it.
Yeah, he does. I seen when they were getting inducted, Hart did Stairway to Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Put chill bumps on me. Hart killed it, and the drummer was Bonham's son. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, he was. That was his son playing drums, and Hart singing, and man, they just. It was so. I love it when I hear music and it puts chills on me.
Weren't they in the audience? Who? Wasn't that a tribute?
Yeah. They were up there at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that, and they stood up afterwards, didn't they?
Oh man,
like everybody did.
Plant was crying.
I didn't see it that far, but yeah, I did see that. As a matter of fact,
yeah.
I kind of skimmed through it because I knew where the good parts were.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see because she could still wail, man.
They're awesome, dude.
They were just here, weren't they? In Jonesboro?
Yeah, I wish I could have seen them.
I know some people that went and got the Facebook videos to prove it. So.
Right.
But yeah, matter of fact, my aunt and my cousins went.
Hell yeah. I bet that was killer.
Yeah.
I hope to go before
I probably wouldn't have gone.
Why?
If the ticket was one of those, if the ticket was given to me, I probably would.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I understand what you're saying.
I'll tell you a concert that we went to that is worth seeing, and if they came around again, I'd probably go see him. I'd probably go see him again. It's a Beatles tribute band, and the band is called Rain.
They're that good, huh?
They're huge, and we saw them twice, and both times were different people. They've got different performers that go out, and like the first time we saw them was at here at ASU, here.
Okay.
And it was I don't think we paid probably $5-10 to get in, and we saw him. And the guy that played Paul McCartney was a freaking he was a genius, because Paul McCartney played lefty a lot.
Yeah, he plays lefty.
And well, some of it he played lefty, and then he switched. But he could do it and sound like him. They had everything. It was all live. Nothing was pre-recorded. Nothing. And then we saw him in Jonesboro, and the tickets were a little more expensive, but it was different guys. But the guy that played Paul McCartney, when we saw him here, was from Jonesboro.
Oh, right on.
The rest of the guys were from around the world.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man. One of my
production.
I love Maybe I'm Amazed. I think that's when he was with Wings. But I love that song.
I like While My Guitar Gently Weeps. No.
I think I've heard that song.
That's not the song I meant to say. I meant to say a different one. I'm drawing a blank. I'll have to find it.
It
and
happens.
tell you. But it's a George Harrison tune, and I want to say it's
the sun.
Huh?
It's about the sun. Here comes the sun.
No.
Oh my gosh, let me look it up real quick. It's gonna drive me crazy, and I'm not gonna. Hang on a second. Give me 1 second.
All right, brother.
Give me 1 second.
I could do that.
Give me a minute.
I know. I'm sorry. What is wrong with me today? Cool it now.
Oh.
I just watched the New Edition story the other night too.
Not While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think of it.
All right.
I'll think of it at some point.
Okay, but how much more time do we have?
We're about out. But what do you want to do? We can go over. Doesn't matter.
Oh. Charles McGuire.
It's my dad.
Hey,
Dad.
Ask Lane what he sang at Batesville Talent Contest, early 90s. Also, where did you live in L.A.?
I lived in Echo Park. As a matter of fact, it was a little, I'd say a little community, but it's about as big as Newport, called Echo Park. It was just west of East L.A., or just west of downtown, I'm sorry, on Sunset Boulevard. I lived my block intersected Sunset Boulevard, and we were just probably from me to Walmart from Echo Park itself, the actual park.
Cool. Okay. And for my question, there was a talent contest in Batesville. Now, this was back when Batesville and Newport hated each other, and I'm sure they still do. But we really hated each other back. This is back when Batesville still hadn't beat Newport. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going there, and I'm singing a song by Colin Ray called "Love Me." It's a slow song.
Not ringing a bell.
Yeah, it's a good song though. And I get there, and I'm sitting, and they call everyone, up, and everybody claps and stuff. It's so and so from wherever. Well, it's my turn.
I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Did you get booed?
Lane McGuire from Newport. Boo! I freaked out, man. My heart started beating inside. I sweat's coming down. My uncle couldn't get his guitar in tune.
Like the guy asking for condoms.
Dude, yeah. But, man, I kind of gave those booers the finger because I won first place. And
sweet.
Yeah, I walked out of there first place, so yeah.
I
was like, "How you like me now?"
Do you remember a guy? Not a lot of people from around here remember this guy.
Who's that?
He was my age, and his name was Martell Brown.
No, I don't.
When we were in Castleberry, they were going to have a talent contest, and I want to say we were in. I had to have been elementary, but I don't remember. Kindergarten, 5th grade, I can't remember. and we were like best buddies.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not a lot of folks still remember that name, but Martell Brown. Of course, I was also buddies with Eddie Holiday back then. You know Eddie, right?
I think.
You'd know him if you saw him. You can't forget Eddie Holiday. He's got a smile this big.
Yeah.
You know, lights up the room. But Martell wanted to team up in this talent contest. It was like a lip sync kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. What's that say?
Stephanie Turner. Yay, I can comment now. As far as amazing guitarist, you have to include Dimebag Darrell. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who's that? Yngwie Malmsteen?
Yngwie Malmsteen, yeah.
Who's that from?
Oh my gosh, he's just a solo guitar player, man.
I'll have to look it up.
There's no singing, there's no nothing, just him, just jamming.
I'll have to look that up. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you need to check that out. Thank you very much for that. You're exactly right. That's one of the best.
Wait a minute.
You look like you're thinking real hard.
That's not somebody you know, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. See, the last name's throwing me off because, and I should know, but your last name used to be Keaton, right? And I would, definitely, I would throw Dimebag Darrell in there.
Yeah.
There's a reason why the guy is as popular as he is. But I'll have to look up that.
Yeah, man, definitely check that out. Back in the late '80s is when I got turned on to him, and wow.
Oh, real quick, the song we were gonna do, we never did get around to doing it. I don't know what happened. We practiced for a week. You Be Illin' from Run DMC.
Mm-hmm.
I learned every word to that.
I met this little girlie.
Mm-mm.
That's wrong.
That's tricky.
That is tricky.
All right. No, this is the one that's the other day around the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you illin' at a party.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we never did end up doing it, and that would have been my first opportunity to be in a talent contest.
Yeah, man.
That was did do one after that.
Right.
It was karaoke contest after that, and that wasn't until the 90s.
Right. That was my first and only talent contest. So I won first place, and I'm fine with that.
Oh, we're competing now. We just don't know against who.
That's true.
Whom?
We're gonna win.
Against whom? Well, of course we are. We've already won.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, what are we doing tomorrow?
I mean, I do remember us discussing that you just wanted to, or
Transition?
we discussed. You mean genders?
Like, no, I'm pretty solid on where I'm at.
Me too. Thank God. Me too.
I'd make one disgusting girl. That's something else.
Yeah, we can do the 90s tomorrow if you want to, or we can, just wing it, man. We can think about it tonight. I mean, because after last night's show, when I got home, I was like, man, I had 100 different things I was wanting to do,
Oh, absolutely. And all the good thing is
Every bit of that's going to transition into shows.
Yeah, it is.
We've got so much stinking stuff to talk about, and I'm afraid that we could just jam it all into however much we wanted to and then just go from there. But, man, none of it's going to make any sense to anybody that doesn't have a brain going 90 miles an hour like we do.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I feel that the majority of the people who are going to tune in and watch us, they have no choice but to have that kind of mindset.
Right.
Or they're not going to be able to keep up, man.
Yeah.
Well, to everybody that's still around, if you get a chance and you think about it, obviously you've got the opportunity to make a YouTube account. It doesn't cost anything. It takes you just a minute. All you got to do is really just think up a name, use whatever you want to, but please subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
Because until we get 100 subscriptions, which cost absolutely nothing, we're doomed to have our YouTube channel address be youtube.com/ and a whole bunch of letters and numbers, just random.
Right.
And once we get to 100 subscriptions, then we get to make our own stuff, and and we'll call the channel what we want. I mean, the address will be what we want it to be.
Right.
And if we don't hurry, it'll be taken.
That's true. That is true. But I've got to say that I think we were both a little surprised at how many views we had.
Oh, most definitely.
Last night. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but we'll see.
It's already surpassed that.
Has it?
I'm almost positive it's already surpassed that.
And
if it hasn't, then by the time we get done and tomorrow comes around, it'll be even better.
Well, and you got to remember, this is just our second show, and
we surely appreciate the support.
We very much
100%.
do, and it's gonna. I mean, it's just gonna get better and better and better. And I want to say one more thing. I did mention last night that I was gonna talk about things that piss me off, and I'm just gonna name 2, and I'm gonna stop.
Okay, let's go with it.
The first one is, and if you agree with me, please comment.
3-ring circuses. No, I'm just guessing.
That's 4-ring circuses. Anyway,
Q-tips. What pisses you off?
What pisses... Man, you throw me off every time, dude. Nothing anymore. I'm calm now as a Hindu cow.
They get massaged with beer.
Okay, people who are... Okay, how can I put this without upsetting older people? I think when you get to a certain age, you should not be driving.
Q-tips.
Me and a friend were at the intersection.
That's what we call them. Q-tips.
That's what you refer to?
Cottony on the end.
I'm so sorry.
When all you see is the end of a Q-tip and a pair of knuckles.
And it takes them, by the time they took their turn, it was red again. And they couldn't stay in their lane. I mean, something else that pisses this guy off are narrow lanes.
Oh, yes.
Narrow turning lanes.
And in this town...
Up there by Taco Bell?
We have got some irritatingly narrow lanes. If you're going to be in the turning lane, somebody on either side of you, whether it's the traffic going your direction or the traffic coming against you, is probably going to have to slow down unless you've got a compact vehicle.
I mean, it's almost so narrow that they need to slow down and get in the far lane so they don't knock your damn mirror off.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. It's dangerous,
if you're in a truck, like a full-size truck,
yeah,
and they're in a full-size truck,
oh, it's on.
You gotta move.
Yeah, it's on.
That's it.
One more thing, and this is not, it don't really piss me off, it just bothers me. I will get over it. It's no biggie. But it has to do with Facebook.
Okay.
And if you're going to share somebody's stuff, at least like it first. I know. I mean, I'm trying to be positive, but all you got to do is hit like, because apparently your ass likes it because you're sharing the shit. Hit like first, man. Then share it.
Or comment on it and say, I'm stealing
Yeah,
this.
comment. Say, I'm going to borrow your stuff. I think it's cool. Bye-bye. But don't just... I think you should like it.
You know who makes me mad?
Me?
No.
Who else?
You know who makes me mad?
Who's that?
People that imitate owls.
And that's our 2 cents worth for today.
No. You know who really makes me mad?
What's that?
Indian givers.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I take that back. All right, that's our 2 cents for the day. That's our 2 cents worth.
Hold on, right. Just 1 second.
It's a grenade joke. You'll get it in a minute.
Okay, tomorrow we are going to be going on. You know what? I'm not going to tell the time. Jimmy, you tell it because I don't want to be called a fibber.
Mr. Fib.
Mr. Fib.
Mr. Fib. So, you could do an entire show on road rage. Because it's all about the number of likes.
No shit. Is that Jay?
Yes.
I'll tell you what, man. If you ever rode with her, Woo.
You'd get road rage.
Oh my God.
You'd wear out that passenger side brake.
Oh man, I'm pushing. Yeah. I
Stomping a hole
like-
in the floor.
permanent hole in the side there. Pushing that air brake. Grabbing the old shit grip.
A lot of times I'll hang on to that.
I do too.
Just because.
Just because it makes me more comfortable. Just in case shit goes down.
Well, mine
because
is
I've
like-
been in wrecks, you know.
I have to.
Yeah.
Well, mine is like in case somebody pulls up beside me and I'm like,
The guns.
Yep, I'm just hanging on to this for no reason.
I'm just chilling, and we're going that way.
You know what time it is? Yeah, I do. It's on the other arm.
It looks like it's. Oh. Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna guess. I think we're gonna transition into the '90s. We'll keep it rock based, but you know, just like today, we're probably gonna stray.
Yeah, we're definitely
here and there, but
can't help
we'll
that.
base it on '90s rock. This obviously today was a little bit more of Lane's forte, because he was probably music probably if I'm right, music probably captured you in the '80s, right?
Yeah, I did. Well, 70s and 80s.
They
yes.
say that when you're 14, what you're listening to is what really is going to define you musically. Don't lie.
She knows I'm not lying. I'm telling you, man. Speed limit my ass.
That's really just guidelines, right?
For her, I'm over there. You know, my anxiety's through the roof. I'm sweating like a.
Sweating like a hoe in church.
That's exactly what I'm sweating like. What was you saying? She threw me off.
I don't remember. Oh, when music captured
Maybe we should. What?
80s, when music captured you, like when music became important.
Yeah. Elvis Presley was the very first one for me. My mom and dad had Aloha from Hawaii, and it was on. And these didn't last for very long, but it was on a big video disc. What it was a big, really, it was a big CD in record form. And you would slide it in, pull it out, and it would play half of it. And then when half of it would stop, you'd put it back in, switch sides, and put it back in. And I would watch Elvis all the time. I was really young. And I'm still an Elvis fan, for sure.
For me, the music really became... Now, I love music growing up, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And I had my favorite tunes and everything, but when music really just... He's an old soul, 70 or really his beginning. Well, she says she drives fantastic, too.
She's a fibber on that. She's right about the other stuff.
Mrs. Phibb.
Mrs. Phibb. Come on, Jamie.
For me, it was the 90s. Like, the 90s... I really started getting into the music. Like it
Really?
Yes. To me, that when Stone Temple Pilots, man, when STP and Pearl Jam and Soundgarden and all those guys first came out, I really started getting into the music. Like, that's what I mean by just really captured me. Like, I love music.
Feel it. It was in your soul. There's a big difference.
I loved music from the time I was born until then, and had great tunes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until that point that I just started, like, I got an identity of my own. Because before that, I was carrying my family's stuff.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I listened to what they liked and everything, but from there, this is me. You know, so when we come around to tomorrow, I know you're going to know a lot about it.
Yeah.
But that's like, for me, that's where my beginnings were.
And you know what? And that's something else we can talk about tomorrow too. Is what made us like the kind of music that we're into.
Absolutely.
You know, because I can definitely tell stories on that. Speak on that for
man,
a
I'm
while.
all over the map on
that's me.
Styles and things.
Sure.
That, like,
so we'll dab in that. You know, for sure.
STP. Thank you very much.
Love STP. In fact, I think he was one of the best, not the best, but one of the best lead singers. And if he could have just kept his, he just had a demon. You know, he was addicted to heroin, and he couldn't kick it.
I was telling Lane yesterday, matter of fact,
that Jennifer and I got to see Stone Temple Pilots when they
And Lenny
when they got
Kravitz.
back together, and Lenny Kravitz.
Oh,
We got to see him in Tunica.
I'm jealous.
In Tunica, man.
I'm
You want to see a good concert?
I want to see a concert.
I'm
Period.
talking about a really good setting. You cannot beat Tunica because everything is so personal and small.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't even get that at ASU in
Right.
Jonesboro because it's still kind of big. You can get seats,
But the way
there
they
that are
have
kind of
it,
far off.
You
But in
can't get a
Tunica,
bad seat.
Man, when we went to go see Aaron Lewis doing his solo stuff, it was just him, a guitar, and a dude he brought with him.
Yeah.
People were so relaxed in there, no one even cared what seat they were in. They had a bar in the back of the room. It was like a high school auditorium.
Yeah, man.
That's how small it was.
Right.
And I'm not talking about like a high school in LA auditorium. I'm talking about here.
Like junior Newport.
Like Newport.
And I'm sure the acoustics were pretty good in that too, which makes it sound even better.
Absolutely, man.
That makes a big difference too.
And he interacted.
What?
He interacted with
Yeah,
people.
yeah, and that helped. Yeah,
What? What? Oh, yeah, I can do that.
yeah, that's cool. And very few people do that anymore. You know,
Right.
if you say sing so and so, you know,
If you're into metal, Eamon Amarth is playing on Memphis May 4th. Mastodon's playing May 18th. I saw Seven Dust at Tunica. It was, dude, Seven Dust. I'm not like into Mastodon and stuff like that, like the older, heavier stuff.
Yeah,
And believe it or not, some of the newer stuff that's got some heavy to it, man. I could name you new bands for an hour
right.
of just fantastic new stuff, and this is what he and I are going to go over because
Yeah,
you know there's no radio stations here that you're going to pick up locally that are going to play new stuff.
You're not going to find the
right. So what I'm planning on doing is kind of bringing him kind of up to date on some bands that are out now that he can look up himself and check out and probably get into. I introduced him last night to a band called Royal Blood out of the UK.
Man,
And he
I flipped.
he particularly likes Figure It Out.
That's by far.
But we've got lots of bands
really
to go.
love that song. In fact, I wish that we could let them listen to it, but we can tell them to go listen to it.
Absolutely. If you get a chance, Royal Blood. It's spelled just like it sounds. It's 2 words. It's 2 guys. That's all that's in the band.
Okay, homework for them. In fact, we said we're going to do that.
Yeah, I gave him that last night, though, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Didn't?
You probably had good intentions, but you forgot. That's okay. That's old age.
You want me to give him that one?
Yes, please.
Definitely check it out. If you get a chance, check it out. Matter of fact, I'm going to type it right here in the comments.
Yeah, there we go, baby. And let us know what you think. I have a good feeling you've probably never heard it, but I have a really good feeling you're going to really enjoy it.
Check that out. I know it's not coming out in a link or anything, but you're already on YouTube. When you get done with this, check that out. If you're into like any kind of rock at all, you're probably gonna like it. It's got a really grooving tempo.
Yeah, it does.
It's just a bass player and a drummer, and the bass player is amazing. He puts effects on his stuff, and you would swear there was a guitar player in there somewhere that was helping him out. All the leads are done on the bass, everything.
Yeah.
But and there's more to come. I'll give you more every day. But
Very cool. It's very cool. Yeah.
But for you, let me see. I'm gonna give you.
I already know what I'm going to give you. It's
I'm
not
gonna
music,
give
though.
you. I'm gonna give you Hailstorm.
Okay.
Halestorm. It's all one word.
All right.
Fantastic. Probably the best female lead vocalist out there right now in any kind of, in the mainstream.
Excellent. All right.
So and she's got a band to back her up too. It's Lizzie Hale. LZZY is how she spells it.
But Hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
All right.
Awesome band. Check them out. I know you've checked out Royal Blood.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, tell me what you think.
Oh, I can't wait. I definitely will.
And let me know. What you got for me?
Mine's not music.
Okay.
I'm wanting you to watch at least 2 episodes of Lonesome Dove because I am
How long are
such
the
a long.
episodes?
Pretty long.
Pretty long.
They're pretty long.
Like an hour and something.
Yeah.
And you want
Watch
me to
one then.
Okay, I was gonna say
Okay,
you want me to
watch
watch
one.
2.
But I mean,
I can watch
you
one.
really, I mean, one, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm probably not into this. If you watch 2, you're going to be like, you know what? I get it, kind of thing. What's up?
You should check out Animals as Leaders, instrumental band, 2 8-string guitarists, kind of grooving type of band. I will do that. It sounds like something right up my alley. 8-string guitars, man. 2 of them.
I have to check that out.
Most definitely. I mean, you're adding. I wonder if they added lower strings. They'd have to add lower strings. You can't really get much thinner than the E. But yeah, I'll check that out.
I'd like to just go to Memphis in May, man, because I mean, if you don't like the band that's playing here, just walk over there. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you.
It's been forever though.
Let me give you one last question before we head out of here.
All right.
And I've asked a couple of people this. Jennifer's answered me. Give me your ultimate, if you could see it right now, your ultimate 2-band concert.
Okay.
I can even make it more interesting if you'd like. I'll make it a 2-section thing. The first section, only with who's available right now. The second section would be alive or dead in their prime.
Okay. I want to see Aerosmith. I love Aerosmith, man. And I would love to go see Elvis.
Elvis.
Yeah, man. And I'd love to see the original Leonard Skinner. And I'd love to see Jimi Hendrix. And I'd love to see Janis Joplin. And man, I could go on and on and on. But Elvis, man, I'd definitely like to see him. Just say shit. You know, I've seen Elvis. I mean,
Okay, so give me who you said again. I'm sorry, I was answering the
Aerosmith.
question. They're trying to.
I want to see Aerosmith for sure.
Slanky's trying to get in and comment. And
Is he?
He was having a little bit of an issue.
People having problems?
Elvis
Elvis.
and
Aerosmith.
now you're going with Alive or Dead first.
I'm going
right?
with, yeah, well, Elvis.
Elvis and Aerosmith teamed up in a concert.
Oh, teamed up. You mean played together?
Dual headliners.
Oh, no.
Okay, give me that.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. 2-band concert.
Dude.
The first one is who's out right now and whatever age they are right now.
Yeah.
The second one is Alive or Dead in their prime. Who would you have liked to have seen teamed up? Whether it was, you could say, oh, I'd like to see Elvis teamed up with Conway Twitty. I don't care what it is. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
What would just be like your dream concert? But there's 2 headliners. Who are they?
Okay. I'm gonna have to think on that. I am.
Let's make that part of the homework.
That can be part of it because
Check out Hailstorm and give me an answer to that tomorrow.
because let me explain why, because I can't tell you how much I beat myself up over some of the answers I gave last night. You know, I was like,
You gotta love
why
live.
did I say that? I mean, I know, you know, but I was.
Like earlier, why didn't I think of GNR Metallica?
Yeah, dude. I said Poison, and I love Poison, but I forgot about damn Metallica and GNR, you know. And
It is what it is. I
mean,
and
I've seen Poison in concert 5 times. Slaughter, they were great in concert too. Kid Rock puts on one hell of a concert, by the way.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yep.
I saw GNR. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Metallica and Godsmack in Little Rock. I don't know if you're a Godsmack.
All right. Lenny Kravitz, STP, Metallica.
It was good.
Well, I've seen Eric Clapton. I've seen the Stones. I've seen Garth Brooks, George Strait. Poison, Tesla, Def Leppard, Slaughter. There's probably some I can't remember. Oh, I seen me and Tracy. It was Bullard at the time, and my cousin Stacy Brzezinski and Laura Cremines all went to go see Keith Sweat, Pebbles, High Five, and I believe it was All for One.
Keith Sweat alone would have been worth it, man.
Yeah.
That's instant underwear off.
Let me just say that we were the minority. But it was a great concert, and everybody was just chill as cucumber. Very cool. Yeah.
I bet, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
Man, do you remember when they became LSG? Keith Sweat.
Yeah, and that was Johnny Gill, though, wasn't it?
Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill, and Gerald Levert.
Yep.
LSG. Good.
Excuse me.
Say?
Oh, are they, whenever we do stop this, are they able to comment, or are the comments over?
They can still comment afterwards.
So if there's some stuff you guys want us to talk about, or have any ideas, and we both want
Most definitely
your
put it
ideas,
in
man.
the comments.
Just please type the comments. Let us know. I don't know if we introduced ourselves, but my name is Lane, and this is Jimmy the Greek. Jimmy Bones.
Constantinopolis. I don't know. I'm just making it up.
Yeah, you just should have stopped with
If you
Jimmy
like
Greek.
Metallica,
I like Metallica.
you'd probably like a band called Bullet for My Valentine.
I've heard of them.
They're
I
very
think I've heard of them.
influenced by Metallica. Very influenced. Matter of fact, I went and saw them in Little Rock before they got really huge here. And they're from Wales. And they can.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yeah, man.
He does.
I've got tomorrow. I've got a story on James Hetfield that I'm going to tell you about. It's it's an interesting, uninteresting story.
His mom lives right over by Batesville.
Yeah, you'll understand what I'm saying tomorrow.
James Hetfield, if you're out there, man, you need to come see your mama and stop by my house, man.
Yeah. Come on down.
Hit me up.
We'll keep the Jaeger away.
I don't care if you got it or not.
He don't. They quit the Jaeger.
Did they?
Yeah.
They quit the Jaeger.
Yeah.
I've got something better than Jaeger.
Yes, you. Well.
Man, well, look, instead of doing Jaeger bombs, instead of getting Jägermeister, which tastes like NyQuil,
It does taste like it tastes like
Cough
medicine.
syrup.
You're right.
Yeah.
It does.
you want to get something called Yukon Jack.
Yeah.
And that makes it sound, because of the word Jack, it makes it sound like whiskey, right? It's not. It's a liqueur.
It does make it. Yeah.
And it's 101 proof. Ooh-wee. It's a liqueur, okay? And it's yellow.
Well, what else you put in it?
You put that in the center like you were making a Jaeger bomb, right? And then you put the Red Bull around. It's called a dog sled.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you something. If you get a chance to talk to Bill Hall
Yeah.
anytime soon,
Yeah.
ask him about dog sleds.
All right.
We had I fixed them all up on New Year's Eve one year, and they've sworn dog sleds off ever since then.
Is that right? Once was enough, huh?
They will sneak up on you and
Started hauling
turn
calf
you-
rope.
They will turn you 12.
No moss. No moss.
Guys, we've got to run.
Yeah, and we were so sorry. We did not mean to mute like 20 minutes of this.
Oh, we're over 2 hours now anyway.
So we made it up because we love y'all.
Right?
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna talk some 90s stuff. We're gonna talk. Man, there's no telling what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about everything, and I'm probably gonna talk about more things that piss me off. And don't forget, if you're gonna share, like that shit. Hit like and then share.
If you see us out in town, be sure and say hi.
Yeah, come on and say hi to us, man. Don't be shy.
I know most people that know me aren't anyway, but
And you know what? I think one of these days, if one of our listeners want to come and be a guest,
most definitely.
wouldn't that be
We
cool?
could throw a chair right here.
Yeah. You know, we can sit side by side. They won't be seen, but that's okay. They're in our presence, and that's good enough. I'm joking.
I love the eyebrow raise right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll.
Yeah,
we will be
we're
back tomorrow.
Tomorrow's going to be a little bit later start time than 5. We're going to probably start 6 or so.
Yeah.
It won't be any later than 6:30, I'm assuming,
No,
unless something comes up. And if something comes up,
Right.
he'll let you know. I'll share it.
And
But-
I promise to not go on and say that we're going on at a certain time unless I know for damn sure we're going on at that time. And don't share if you don't like. Be safe, you silly kids.
All right, man. That's our 2 cents.
That's
worth.
our 2 cents, baby.
And we're gonna roll out of here.
All right.
Have a good night.
It's been good, Jimmy.
We'll see you tomorrow. Man, we're ready to do it again tomorrow.
Let's do it tomorrow night, baby.
All right.
All right.